17. After Abram returned from defeating Chedorlaomer and the kings allied with him, the king of Sodom came out to meet him in the valley of Save. This is the king's valley. Then Melchizedek, king of Salem, brought out bread and wine. He was a priest of God Most High. And he blessed Abram, saying, Blessed be Abram by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth. And blessed be God Most High, who delivered you enemy into your hands. Then Abram gave him a tenth of everything. A lot of church, Sunday school, or taught about, they give a very high position about the king Melchizedek. I think if we put yourself back to that environment, think about it. Who is the strongest? Abram, not the king of Melchizedek. Because why? Because he was the one get robbed, right? He was the one get robbed, and he's the weaker king. And what do you do to the stronger person? I'm not looking for peace, but I'm not giving up my position or myself. Say, okay, yeah, I'm asking for peace. I'm show my obedience, or say, okay, the highest God bless you, and bless you by the highest. So it's another way. It's they do not use a directive method. Say, okay, you are the strongest one, I surrender to you. Actually, the highest God praise you, bless you, so you are undefeatable, right? And this moment, Abram, he defeated kings, the plural. Those kings, he defeated many kings. So it doesn't matter how weak those kings, but at least the Melchizedek, that king, I don't think he has the guts to play the game with Abram. So Abram, he kind of understand the hint between each other. So it's okay, yeah, you're looking for some goody, right? I give you 1/10 of it. So it's kind of this is my role, this is my city, then you pass this, you give me something, tribute you're supposed to be. And that sounds like normal, because ancient time, if you're the king, if you have the city occupied, people, all the traveler, all the people pass by, they need to give the tribute. So 1/10 of a tribute is normal. That's Abram, his reaction. Yeah, also from previous sentence, we noticed that time king of Sodom and Gomorrah, they were escaped. So those kings can take all his possessions. So he is a loser. That we need to know. In here, also we notice he was oppressed of God Most High. God Second High, God Third High. There are many gods during that period. So, but people may have the consensus. So, okay, this God is the highest. Or, yeah, this God is the power. But doesn't mean our God we not like, we not worship. And we love this God. This God created us, right? But your God has more power. So that time allowed a multi-God existence. And the people has more religion, people has more following. So that's the whole environment. And what I try to find out is this the highest God, the most high God, is the Jehovah, the God he named himself. That's I kind of like a question about, because in the following sentence it doesn't sound like they are talking about the same person. When we read the following sentence, it's kind of like this. The most name is whatever. It's not necessarily talking about the same person. I'm trying to I'm trying to claim my with the name is something, and another is very vague, just the highest God. Yeah, the reading Bible is very interesting because every word, every detail, every sequential arrangement, tricks. That's my after reading. That's what I feel. There are a couple different students. One is never read a book, okay, and not thinking, okay, but they smart, so they can pass the test. Another kind is never read a book, but they think something. Always generates really weird, interesting thoughts, but really get approved or just eliminate by themselves those thoughts because they lack of a foundation understanding. Another kind of students, they read a book, but they don't think. They pass the test, not the top one, not the bottom one, but just mostly just in the middle. Another kind of student is they read a book and they think a lot, I mean. And one is they question. They generate many questions regarding the book. They self-examine the question, they keep question, and they read more book, even outside the textbook. I think I belong to the student. Read a book a lot and think a lot and read more books from across domain and generates more questions. It's question boy. Yeah. So from Abram and Melchizedek, that kind of story, right? Usually church told us, or Sunday school, everybody, most of it, told us, Melchizedek, he is the warranty, he is the middleman, he's the representative of Jesus or something. And because of the wine and the bread and that kind of, they try to link everything in the Bible together. Let me just bring you back to that time again. Okay, I always believe people said does not necessarily mean they thought. After they thinking, they said, they just believe they have to say this. And that words passed down by generations, and that they never cared. I would say if the statement at the very far beginning is wrong, and either you not care it is wrong or you maintain the wrong, and eventually you get it wrong. So let's back to the original, that moment. Let's see what happens. Firstly, Abram, he's a victory. He's a winner, right? He's a winner. He's stronger because he defeated the kings and he brought all the soldiers, all the slaves, all the positions, everything. He's the one came to the pass Sodom city, okay? And the king of Sodom, he is the loser, okay? And he escaped. He let his people go and he just ran out to the mountain. He hid himself. So he's a loser. And what have something to do with the king of Salem? Well, he is a priest. And do you think a priest could be a king? Yes, it could be. But do you think a priest has really involved in this battle? No, never mentioned. The Melchizedek never mentioned within the battle between the kings, those 9 kings. So it's kind of like in China, like Zhou dynasty. That time, king, the king is actually, it's a symbol of the centralized government. And he has no military force, a very small military force he just a simple. And everybody like probably like 30, 40 kings fighting each other. Eventually they made 7 big countries. Those kings, they have army, they kill each others, but they still maintain a very small centralized government. So I believe Melchizedek, that's his position. He's just a symbol of, well, we are a country, or we are something united, right? So king of Sodom, do you think he willingly to give all those his position? Actually, it's not his position anymore to Abram. No, he won't. He doesn't like it. But do you think he able to fight? He dared to fight? No, he is a coward. So he found a way. He asked the king of Salem as a warranty, as a middleman, to what? To please give something back to me. Oh, please show your nice peace treaty. That's the point. The king of Melchizedek, the priest, he involved. But what priest can do in here? Well, if you have nothing to offer, you have no money to offer, you have no military power to offer, what can you offer? Spiritual, yes, spiritual. I bless you. From highest God, I bless you. I give all your spiritual satisfaction. I make you spiritually or religionally, some like that domain make you, I raise you high. And does Abram, he buy that concept? Actually, he's not necessarily buy, but he's a kind of like a very realistic person. Well, since you came down to me, be nice to me, and I want to have more peace with your guys for future development, I give it 10%. 10%. Why 10%? 1/10 of it. He only give what? The money, the treasure, 10%. I think it's a decimal, because I already said at the very far beginning, back that old time, people, they use decimal, starts decimal. I don't know why decimal. I believe it's from heavens, because we have 10 fingers, 10 toes, and a lot of things around 10, and that's possible reason. 10 tenths of it. And also another, I think, is from our gene. I think probably God gave this like numbers, magic numbers. 1/10 won't hurt that much for us. Maybe God even like give away 1/10 of it to his like heaven opponent, I believe. So that's, anyway, he gave 1/10 of it, right? What king of Melchizedek can offer? Bread and wine? Can you offer something better? No. Why? Because they have nothing to offer. They cheap. They poor. You don't just use the bread is represents Jesus' flesh, the blood, the wine is his blood. No, it's just forceful to put the concept, link the concept together. No, that's wrong. It's wrong. You have to put it back to see what's originally represented. So, because there is, usually you treat your guests, or you want to offer people good things for what? For meat, right? God love meat. So you don't offer just bread and wine. And well, when like Cain offered this, God hated it. So you need to offer grease. Yeah, that time like for leader, for the pack, wolf pack, the head eats what? Gut, grease. Those things contains high calorie and good, and only like a weak eat like bone and leg muscle or butt muscle, those kind of things. So he even didn't bring cheese, yogurt, grease, meat, nor fish. There is no fish. So it's kind of very rush. I'm talking about a rush deal. So kind of like a king of Sodom grabbed the king of Melchizedek to say, hey man, help me. And what king of Melchizedek He has no preparation because those things need to prepare. He just grabbed him, rushed to the King Valley, ask Abram, hey, please leave something, and we have 2 kings. Well, is that any threat to Abram? No, it's nothing threat. It's just like, well, I don't want more trouble, so I give you like 1/10. That's that's behind Abram's mind. Yeah, yesterday I had a video. I use a gun as a sample, or should I say a metaphor. But TikTok has really stupid algorithm or stupid people to auditing the video. They saw the gun, so they think, oh, it's a violation of the TikTok policy. There's so many guns, so many shooting videos. It's on the TikTok, and I don't understand it. Well, who cares? Anyway, I just redo the message again because they banned the video, and I try to just use one is called power gun weapon. Those are the fundamental force to protect, to gain, to expand your needs. And another is the book, basically the intelligence. Those intelligence, those information, quick decision making, right decision making to make you gain kind of more advantage over the tricks. The third is, or say, Christmas tree. The Christmas tree as a decoration, but is this need? Not necessarily, but they make you feel you want it. So Christmas tree is kind of like represents a religion. Religion, it looks good, but actually it's not nothing, really nothing. Religion is really nothing. It's just groupized people. They think they wanted this, they needed this, but actually it's not. Then the rest thing is I use marshmallow as a food, as a materialized, because in the chap sentence, Melchizedek, he offered bread and wine to Abram. When Abram, it's kind of like in rush because he has nothing good to offer. But anyway, it's just a metaphor. It's a representation. Yeah. So you need a material, you need a religion or spiritual world, you need a power, you need a force, and you need a knowledge to satisfy, to expand, to grow. I also talk about the theory of Maslow. Maslow talk about the need and the wanted base, and talk about the after human satisfied your physical needs, your safety, everything, then you start to like achieve higher value, social value or something. Same thing. Those needs and wanted at the beginning is just very, very perspective, small things. But after you couple more times, you can conceptualize them, you can populate, you can make repeatable, so you achieve a certain higher level. Then with this concept, you make it broadcasting or worldwide or past generations, you make it more perspective. People put the variable different elements into it, then they form more variable, more perspective, then form more concept. It's just like some kind of spiral things. Yeah, spiral forward, going up. Yeah, that's all I try to tell. That's the message between in that sentence. What else I try to tell? Think about later. The king of Sodom said to Abram, "Give me the people and keep the goods for yourself." But Abram said to the king of Sodom, "I have raised my hand to the Lord, God Most High, creator of the heaven and the earth, and have taken an oath that I will accept nothing belong to you, not even a thread or the thorn of a sandal, so that you will never be able to say, I made Abram rich. I will accept nothing. But what my men have eaten, and the share that belongs to the man who went with me to Ener, Eshcol, and Mamre, let them have their shares. Yeah, from here, like you totally understand the weakness, or the smart, or should I say, too smart for his own good. That's the Jewish, where they came from. From Abraham. He played the words, he played the threat, he threatened the king of Sodom. So right here, look, it's basically, it's very clearly like a thing. Firstly, king of Sodom asked Abraham what? Give back his people. Because Abraham, that time, human is the biggest strategic resources. Also, when Abraham took most of the people, or the kings they took away, are females or young kids. Those females, yeah, because those you can breed, and those men's cowards run to the mountain with the king of Sodom. So, king of Sodom, stop. King of Sodom doesn't care about all the treasure, those kind of things, gold, whatever. He can get from his people anyway, right? And the city of Sodom, in another 5 cities, they are very in a major kind of position, holds a major position in trading. It's a trading route, so they're not worried about the money. But people is really, really treasure for them. So when Abram gave out 1/10 of it to Melchizedek, it's nothing for them. It's just like it's kind of like you didn't buy the threat. So he said, okay, I want you give those people to me, and take all the money. So he thought Abram will do this, but you know what? Abram made it very clear. Hey, I want to take nothing. I take nothing from you. Okay, even a thread, right? A string of a sandal, I will not take it. So my both hands clear. That's you can see like those people that they clean their hand. Oh God, there is no blood on my hand. I'm clean. They cheat themselves. Yeah, indeed, they just make it sounds like they clean, but actually, you know what? He said only okay. My servant, you have to take care of your people, right? What my servant, we did something. My servant, what they eat, something. Those food are nothing. Food nothing for you. So, well, that's, I admit, he used very small kind of like a give away. Okay, I gave away. Okay, I did take something, but that's for my servant, what they eat, right? Is that really Abram want to say? No. He gave 3 main, those chief from Amorite. Those people, they are very strong people. They live with Abram in the Canaan area. So basically, they are barbarian, right? Barbarian. They're chiefs, and Abram has a big kind of tribe, and all those are same thing. And why they say those kings, those chiefs, right? He said these belong to them, because those, they're like shares you cannot take. Okay, you cannot take it. That's theirs. There, you need to deal with them. But do you think a king of Sodom dared to do that? No, he dare not. Why? Because he will face another swipe from those chiefs, right? Chiefs, from those chiefs. I always mix chef and a chief. Yeah, it's kind of like right now. I have 3 very strong backup. Okay, but do you think that those chiefs, they provide Abram a lot of soldiers? Not necessarily, because only record Abram brought his 318, right? 300 some 18 or 28 soldiers. He's a housebound trained soldiers. So all the chiefs, they might bring some kind of their guide or they are like a servant to wisdom, right? But they just like a support Abram. They just okay, let's have a good deal. Let's get the money. But you know what? I don't need to give up too much. Don't need to let my people die. So well, it's a good deal, and I get money. And do you think they're gonna take the majority parts of it? No, not necessarily. It's they are not that greedy. They are not that stupid. It's just like they take some of their share. So in the whole deal, you can see after the king of Sodom, oh, he shut up because he's scared. He cannot do it. He cannot tell like three kings, say, hey, that's my people, you need to give to me. No. And what about the king of Salem, Melchizedek? He's just a puppy. So he just, okay, I did my parts. I came with you, and well, it doesn't work. So he just stand by. So I have no idea why, like a Sunday school, why church made this whole story turn around to Jesus. Melchizedek is Jesus. It's basically it's a very clear story. Abram, he got all the position, all the people from Sodom, and ready to go back to where he came from, right? And the king of Sodom doesn't want this happen, so he get like a king of a Melchizedek. But king of Melchizedek is weak. He nothing can offer. Only he can use is some kind of religion where, oh, bless you. Well, you better like see like the gods like calling, or try to see what can you help them. King of Sodom, he's very weak. He nothing can do. And this time, king of Sodom, only one thing he stand out. Oh, give my people to me. You keep the money. And Abram, the returning is, you have a nothing. You have nothing. I didn't get anything from you. Okay, so all those not belong to you. It's belong to what? All those three chiefs. That's the way he played the game. And what do you think, king of Sodom? What is he gonna say? He gonna confront in front of all the three kings? No, he just shut up, go back. And that makes the king of the Sodom city going down quick. Why? Because most of the women took away. Most women took away. So what can those men release their urge in the city? Start doing sodomicize or something, man to man, right? What else you can do, man to animal? So that I think is a possible kind of like a reason.